This is going to be insane, so everyone, prepare your popcorn. Whoopi Goldberg, the spokeswoman for The View, recently encountered the most challenging legal circumstance of her professional life.
On ABC News Live.
The Weekend View with everyone except for Whoopi Goldberg. So what's that about?
One so big that Whoopi reportedly tried to flee the country before things got worse. But what do you know? It was not tolerated by the government. Rumor has it that Whoopi was taken into custody at the airport. Yes, you heard right. Detained. And the woman at the center of it all? Karoline Leavitt. After years of being ignored and disparaged by The View's purportedly feminist hosts, Karoline is taking revenge, and she has the court paperwork to back up her allegations. What particular offenses is Whoopi being charged with? Why is ABC behaving in such a panic? Will this be the end of The View as we know it? I promise you won't want to miss this one. Click the like button and subscribe for more interesting updates. Have you registered? Wonderful. Let's begin.
Whoopi Goldberg is on thin ice to the point where they're actually coming out with a new promo for The View. I know that show that we can't stand to watch because, she does things like this. She spits when she says the president's name.
Listen, take him seriously and take him literally.
I don't think that we have to. I think it would be remiss of us to not say Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Yes.
He knows how to do this. He's quite good at this. And you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just
But can I mention one thing? Because Trump is out there calling.
Did you say his name?
I said his name.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a trick and it made me do it. But I'm just saying that that Biden knows what not to do. You can't refute.
Let's be clear, Biden doesn't know what day it is, let alone what to do, what not to do. So was that paid for? I mean, I'm kind of wondering, ABC's in a lot of trouble. She's a problem. You got Brendan Carr on there, you-know-what. He's coming for him. He's restored all these bias complaints against the likes of ABC and NBC and CBS, and he's actually threatening that they may not allow for the affiliations at all those local stations for ABC all across the country, so much so that he sent a letter to one Bob Iger, who is the CEO of Disney. Disney is the owner of ABC News, which runs The View. And so now, interestingly, there's a new show for The View coming out on weekends, Whoopi, because you just can't get enough of it. But one Whoopi is not even in it. Not in it at all.
All right, let's break everything down. For years, conservative viewpoints have been undermined by Whoopi Goldberg and the ladies of The View. They have mocked, disparaged, and outright rejected everyone who doesn't fit their narrative. But this time, they decided to mess with the wrong person. It all started when Karoline Leavitt was attacked by Whoopi, who made such baseless and defamatory claims that Karoline had to defend herself.
Yeah, I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
This commentator said, Whoopi is mansplaining the press secretary job to Karoline Leavitt. Hilarious.
She also retaliated. Karoline sued Whoopi and The View for $250 million in defamation, alleging that they spread misleading information to damage her reputation. And Whoopi's response? She laughed and brushed it off as if it were a joke. But ABC? They weren't laughing at all. Behind the scenes, management was scrambling, sponsors were becoming nervous, and legal experts were already weighing in, saying that this case might become one of the biggest legal battles in daytime television history. Then, everything became truly insane. As the legal storm intensified, Whoopi Goldberg reportedly attempted to leave the country with a one-way ticket as part of a covert escape plan. Whoopi was allegedly apprehended at the airport while trying to board a flight to Europe, which some are characterizing as an attempt to flee before the lawsuit could fully take effect. But guess what? Authorities were waiting for her. Indeed, pictures and videos of Whoopi being confronted at the airport went viral within minutes after TSA and federal agents reportedly stopped her at the gate before she could leave. All over social media, the same question was being asked. Was Whoopi really trying to avoid the consequences of her own actions? And ABC? They were in full-on crisis mode.
Listen. If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Insiders say ABC executives are in a panic. Why? Because this isn't just any scandal. It's a major one. A $250 million lawsuit, an airport detention, and the legitimacy of their show's viewpoints being shattered in real time. Reports suggest that ABC officials are deliberating behind closed doors about their two options. And let's be honest, ABC is already in jeopardy. Viewers have stopped watching, advertisers are re-evaluating their partnerships, and now this unexpected lawsuit is making everything much worse. One insider said that Whoopi's tenure on the program may be coming to an end, as executives are, already formulating a strategy to dismiss her. But Karoline? She's not backing down.
While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bang!
In a critical speech, Karoline Leavitt did not hold back while discussing the case. For far too long, conservatives have been unjustly singled out and maligned by the mainstream media, but that's all over now. I will not stand by and watch while those who claim to support women's rights destroy my reputation, only because I don't agree with them. Karoline's supporters are rallying behind her, calling her lawsuit a turning point in holding prominent figures accountable for their words. Additionally, given ABC's ongoing issues, this may be the last straw that forces the network to clean house entirely. So the question arises, is this the beginning of the end for The View? All right, everyone, now it's your turn. Did Whoopi Goldberg really try to flee the country to escape the lawsuit? Will The View's toxic culture ever be addressed by ABC? And will Karoline Leavitt's lawsuit change anything? So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.